Passive Aggressiveness 101. And this picture is certainly appropriate because I think all this SJW shit is very passive aggressive. So it occurred to me about a month ago that, like, when you say to somebody, don't be an asshole, and then they turn around and they say to you, you just called me an asshole. I didn't say you're an asshole. I said don't be an asshole. And I think we've all used that excuse when we've said something rude. I knew a guy who called a girl in a bar. He said, don't act like a cunt. And then he got in trouble. And he goes, I didn't call her a cunt. I said, she shouldn't be a cunt. And it's like, no, that's passive aggressive. Just admit that you're calling somebody an asshole, right? So, I mean, the good thing is that we can all learn how to be passive aggressive. It's actually really easy. All you have to do is just say, negate what you're about to say. Like, I would never say that you're a piece of shit. I can't believe anybody would ever say that you're going bald or you're fat. I would certainly never say that you deserve to die or that you look like you grew up in a barnyard. You know, I would never say something like that. I don't know why you would think, or if you would think that. Would you think? I hope you don't think that you grew up in a barn and like you're a ridiculous piece of shit. Why would I say that you have no future? Why would I say that? I don't think you're a piece of shit. I've never thought you were a piece of shit. I don't want you to think that you're a foul stench. I want you to think that you're a good person, but not a piece of shit. This is passive aggressive. It's fucking easy, eh? Okay, what else? If people tell you that you're worthless, I don't want you to believe them. If everybody in the whole world thinks, and they probably do, that you're awful, I just want you to know it's not true. Don't believe people when they tell you that you have an ugly face or a limited IQ. Really don't believe them. They all think it, but don't listen. Let's think of new ways to be passive aggressive. You know, I've always believed that you're not awful. Somebody read a book that I wrote one time, and he goes, yeah, your book was good, but you're capable of more. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I looked up, and it's a backhanded compliment. Yeah, you know, it was really good, but, you know, you're better than that. You know, like, you're extremely gorgeous except for your face. You just have to work on that, you know. You're a very good-looking man except for all the ugliness all over the place. And, you know, it just gives me a whole new respect for aggressive. Just call me an asshole. Don't pretend you didn't call me an asshole. Don't tell me that you're not calling me an asshole. Just say you're calling me an asshole. It's more straightforward. Like, we don't have to hide. Right, you don't have to preface every insult you say with, I don't think. Right? I don't think you're a piece of shit. I don't think you're an asshole. Just, we're going to remove that. We know that you're not fooling anybody. Oh, and someone I'm talking to right now, she just wrote, nice effort. It's like, exactly, that's the kind of bullshit. You know, I just want you to know you played a great game even though you fucked the whole game up. Somebody once called something sandwich theory, like where you put an insult between two compliments, and that way it's easier to deal with. Like if you've got to tell somebody something hard. But this is like very different than that, but it's similar in that you're couching an insult. You're just trying to insult somebody. Like you're just trying to hurt their feelings and get off scot-free. It's not constructive. I mean, I guess the one thing is constructive criticism, but it's not constructive criticism to say, yeah, your painting was really good, but I think it kind of sucked. Like you're not trying to help. It's a veiled insult. I mean, when I've got a friend who like writes something, like makes a movie. Like I had a friend who made a shitty movie, and I had to like compliment it because he's a friend. So I just said, Well, the cinematography was incredible. So I just went on about the good thing in it. And that's different than passive aggressiveness. That's very different. The opposite would be more like everything was shit except for the... I don't know. I think passive aggressiveness can be hidden as criticism, like artistic criticism, or... I mean, I guess the difference is constructive criticism is when you're actually giving a comment on how this could be improved. I once heard a great way of giving constructive criticism is like, yeah, your book was amazing, your movie was amazing, but you know how it would be even better? That's a good way of doing it. And I think this whole thing, I think it does tie into like all this shit I've been ranting about The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. The passive aggressiveness, I think that's what we would call it, that the Disney Corporation has been putting forward, where if you don't like The Last Jedi, you must be racist or rapist. It's very annoying. And does it work? It doesn't work. It doesn't make friends. You can't buy friends with salad. If you like gays, click like. If you like blacks, comment. If you like women, click notification bell. If you like gay women, subscribe. And if you like gay black women, Patreon, Human Warnings, give me money.